Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the after show.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us tonight on a very special P1 podcast after show. We're doing a game fan review quiz. Based around the December 1993 issue, because I'm in the holiday spirit. I watched Die Hard earlier today, which is a Christmas movie, if you're not on the right side of that debate. But yes, December issue of Game Fan, of course, that would have been out in November. It would have been on newsstands in November because video game magazines, you know what they did? You know what they used to do? They used to the month that's on the cover actually is not the month that it was on shelves. It's the previous month because, you know, they don't want newsstands to take the issue off of their racks too early, so they would just use the future month instead.
So December issue would actually come out probably the end of October.
End of October, yeah. So then you put the December issue on the stands. It's on stands all through November, and they don't take it off the stands December 1st because it still says November or December on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do it.
Did that work, do you think?
I think it did, yes.
Phil, did you find what you're looking for?
I did.
What were you looking for?
I dropped my toy.
Oh, you dropped your toy.
I popped the little eyeballs off my robot dinosaur, and they fell. I had to pick them up.
It's very mature. Sounds very mature. Yes.
Says the guy wearing a Pac-Man Ghostbuster shirt. Sure thing.
Exactly.
Sure thing, buddy.
Yeah.
Lecture me, why don't you?
I just did. I thought that was
did.
clear.
Quite effectively, I'll have you know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's time for me to put away childish things.
All right, let's
do
this review quiz. It's going to be off the cuff because I didn't actually type anything up early.
Off the hook,
so
off the chain.
Off the hook, off the chain. As I'm reading these, maybe I'll slip up and accidentally say the name of the game, and then, or I won't have read these reviews beforehand, so maybe they'll give too much away in the text. That'll be to your guys' advantage.
Hopefully to my advantage.
We'll see how this goes.
So what year is this?
My advantage.
This is December of 1993.
Okay.
December 93. All right.
Okay.
Greg, you're up first. Phil, you're second.
Okay.
What a pile. I did not buy my... Oh, I'm sorry. 3DO.
Jesus Christ.
What a pile. I did not buy my 3DO to play logs like this. Although the video is decent, the little hand icon that you move across the screen is a joke, making the game unplayable. I hope the games start coming quick. I need blank, blank, and blank, not a doorstop like blank.
Jesus
That does
Christ.
literally nothing.
What do you mean?
That's not true. It says there's a hand icon.
Hand icon over the video.
Missed?
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Final answer? It's wrong.
I'm trying to think of anything that icon.
Yeah.
Would Mist have been a pile? Would they have said that Mist is a pile?
I don't know.
I missed.
How do you really know with Game Fan? Like, really?
Yeah.
How do you know? Do you know?
With a hand icon. What
hand icon?
When was this? What did she say?
December 93.
December 93.
December 93. Okay.
Here's a 3DO game that was a log.
A log.
A pile.
Big, heavy wood.
Shelley Duvall's It's a Bird's Life.
I'm sorry.
That's too bad.
Plumbers don't wear ties.
No, you want to keep going?
No.
Okay.
The
answer. The what?
Neurodancer.
They wouldn't have hated Neurodancer. Sorry.
Neurodancer. It is Mad Dog McCree.
Oh. Okay.
Hand icon?
Dog
All right.
McCree. Yeah, the light gun game as hand icon. Sure.
I don't.
guess.
Did that game support the light gun?
Yep.
Okay.
The American Laser Games released a light gun for the 3DS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did. All right, Phil.
Yeah.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
It's for Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Let me begin by saying that blank is a well done game. The problem is that it's the same old get your party moving, build up the hit points, little Japanese character type RPG game that we've been playing for the last 8 years. It's decent and can kill some time, but there is nothing unique about it. That's the review.
Oh my goodness.
That's the entire review.
The Japanese RPG that they didn't like.
Yeah.
That
And
seems weird from Game Fan.
I know. I'm picking the reviews that have them where they've like leaded out the text, like the spacing between the lines. Is the most,
That was a common Game
Those
Fan
review-
technique.
Yeah, when I finally got into magazine publishing, because I loved Game Fan.
Yeah.
I got into it and realized how messy the review pages were.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The spacing between the lines when it gets more and more like to the point where they're double spacing. It's like this isn't going to say much, but it's probably going to be a funny review. To read.
Let's see.
It's a JRPG.
I'm trying to remember if this is an actual game. Terranigma. Is that a game?
That is an actual game. It was never released in the
came
US.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Terranigma was not released.
Oh, well.
Terranigma is a game that Game Fan, I don't know if they ever reviewed it, but I feel like they would have loved.
Yeah.
I agree. They
Very
probably
much
would have loved
sort
it.
of a technical tour de force. So
that's one of those games that you would pay Dave Halverson and company $150.
Exactly. They would have been selling that one.
Importing.
Yeah, that's true.
93?
93.
Breath of Fire?
No.
Breath of Fire 2.
Lufia.
Oh, wait. It is Lufia.
Shit. Lufia was my first thought. And then I thought I had it. I felt like that's the one that they would like because it seemed fairly well received. But again, Game Fan didn't like Super Nintendo for quite a while. It seemed. It's one of the reasons I love them.
They were too busy trying to sell you Skeleton Warriors.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We're still at 0.
Yep.
We're at 0. Who's up?
Me.
It's Greg.
Greg? Okay. Well, okay. I won't read that one.
Oh.
Sorry.
Is that one with a bunch of racial slurs in it? This is Game Fan.
Please read that.
No, it's not. All right, let's do this one. It's for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll read this one. Wait, it's Greg, right?
Yeah.
Is it Lufia?
Blank has that distinctly European feel to it, with small, detailed objects, colorful backgrounds, and many different play mechanics that alternate with the each level. Yes, it says the each level. The game, also in the European tradition, is very difficult and requires thinking and patience to make it through. The 3D levels are kind of hit and miss, at times being nothing more than a single color, flat plane zooming toward you, but Blank is a strong game and makes good use of the movie license.
Lawnmower Man?
Yeah, it is the Lawnmower Man.
There it is.
The Lawnmower
That's what
Man.
I was thinking too.
Greg, you have 1 point.
That game was not good, by the way.
It was not. Neither was the movie.
No.
That's
No.
Yeah.
Although I saw it a couple half dozen times,
I
maybe.
remember that movie getting a lot of press.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Virtual
definitely a big
reality,
deal
man.
for like a month.
Yeah.
All right, Phil.
Yes.
This one's for Super Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Yes.
More like stupid Nintendo.
Hey, watch
Wow.
it. Oh boy.
Blank is an action game somewhat similar to Blank
Oh,
by
good.
way of the gameplay and character animation. The graphics and music are pretty standard stuff, offering nothing new, although the gameplay is fairly unique and there's plenty of brain-busting puzzles to figure out. What this game lacks in some areas, it makes up for in character. Blank has a personality of his own, and it's fun to watch him change from a snivelly nerd to a brave hero. If you like action games where the emphasis is more on thinking things out than punch and kick, give Blank a try.
I'm thinking this is Lester the
I
Unlikely.
think you must have given that away.
How did I give that away?
Sniveling nerd.
There it is.
Well, you're right. It is Lester the Unlikely, and Sniveling Nerd gave it away.
The game's terrible.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, Phil, you have 1 point. Greg, you have 1 point. We are tied.
We're doing it.
Going into the
Congratulations,
final
everybody.
round. Final round.
Oh my.
Let's
I hope we don't
see.
end up needing a tiebreaker.
Okay,
I'm here.
Greg.
We're both here.
Ready to party.
It's for
Ready,
Sega Genesis.
willing, and able.
Sega Genesis.
Okay.
Blank is on a roll with their second game for the Genesis. Don't let the fact that Blank's the main character keep you away, because I can confidently say that as soon as you start playing, you'll be impressed and will forget that you're playing as a chubby clown who's eaten one too many blanks.
Oh,
This is
I'm
one
giving it
title.
away.
I told you I didn't read the review.
Oh
before.
God.
This is one title that again pushes the limits of the Genesis in almost every way, just like Blank did. Don't even think about passing it up, because from beginning to end, it's a winner.
It's McDonald's Treasure Land, isn't it?
I need the full title.
What?
Yes, he does.
I need the full title. What is the full title?
I don't know. Ronald McDonald in McDonald's Treasure Land?
Is that your answer?
Sure.
McDonald's
full-
Treasure Land Adventure.
There we go. Phil got it.
Move it. I like to move it.
Phil, you now have 2 points.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Tell you what, I'm loving that.
Yes. Did I?
Yeah.
I think I did. I not give you points for something? What?
No,
what's-
it should be 2-1 right now.
2-1. Okay, 2-1. We're good. Alrighty.
Okay.
This is it. The final question, and then we'll have a tiebreaker, of course. But let me see. Okay. Phil.
Okay. What is going on here?
I'm looking at the reviews,
Oh.
trying to choose which one I'm going to read.
Ah.
All right, let's do this
Okay.
one. It's for Genesis.
The Sega Genesis?
The very same.
The
Okay.
Book of Genesis.
Yeah.
Is this Ronald
This game-
McDonald in McDonald's Treasure?
No.
Okay.
This game really surprised me. When I first popped in Blank, the colorful graphics reminded me more of a Super Nintendo game, and even the sound and music are very impressive for the Genesis. The animation on the main character is great, and the game reminds me a little, but not too much, of Sonic. It has enough of a challenge to appeal to the serious gamer while being a cute enough game for the kids. I see a sequel in Blank's future.
Ooh. Reminded them of Sonic?
I can't think of the name.
Did they say it reminds them of Sonic?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just a little. Not
Just a
too
little.
much.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Is it High Seas Havoc?
How the hell did you
Nice.
get that?
Look at
Hearing
that.
that review.
Because it reminds me, because it was like
it looks like Sonic.
Yeah,
it was
you're right.
it was a good game,
It is a good game, yeah.
and it was like Sonic.
Never did get a sequel.
It did not.
No.
It's weird how Game Fan would get that wrong.
I know, right?
It did get a sequel. It's called Sea of Thieves, and it's going to be a big reveal later this year when they revealed that the whole time this was a building up to a High Seas Havoc sequel.
I see. Yes.
Because the main character of High Seas Havoc, who probably has a name, will come out and be
Havoc
like,
is his name.
Huh?
His name is Havoc.
Is it really?
That's the name of the character, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's a terrible name for a main character.
That's true. Hi, tiebreaker question. And we'll have this go to Greg first. Greg, it's worth 50 points.
So just to recap, the score sits now
3-1.
3-1.
Just like last week.
Time to move into the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker worth 50 points. Greg will have the first.
Here we go.
Option to answer.
Here we go.
This one is for Sega CD.
Okay.
Sega CD owners and RPG gamers are in store for a big surprise. Okay. Blank has translated the greatest RPG of all time for the Sega CD, and it is truly amazing. Imagine Blank on the Sega CD, but with better graphics, music, and one of the greatest stories ever told. And you have Blank. It is also one of the longest RPGs that I've ever played on CD. If you're a lucky owner of a Sega CD, buy it and prepare to be blown away to RPG heaven.
That's such a Game Fan thing to say.
It really is.
I mean, I'm guessing that's Lunar the Silver Star.
Is that
gotta be right?
Final answer?
It has to be. Yeah,
it's correct.
There you go.
I mean, it could have been Vi, but
Silver Star story.
No.
No,
It's not the Silver Star story. It's the Silver Star.
Just Silver Star.
Oh, okay. Well,
Silver Star Story was the PlayStation version.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I see.
Get your Lunar straight, CJ.
I will.
Okay.
Jeez. Wow. All right. Well, hey.
I win 51-3.
Congratulations,
winner.
Greg. You did it.
Thanks, Phil.
But not in actuality.
You again.
In actuality, Phil, you won.
Darn right.
3-1. 3-2. Sorry. Yes, 3-2. And I want to thank you guys for playing. I didn't mess up.
I mean, we don't have a choice.
I didn't mess up any of the blanks. I may have read some revealing reviews, but I didn't mess up the blanks. And I want to thank all of our listeners for supporting the Player One podcast at patreon.com/P1 podcast. Thank you so much for your support. You keep us podcasting, Melanine, and all that fun podcast related stuff. And I hope everybody out there in Radio Land is safe and well. Hope you're having a good holiday season. Hope your family, friends, loved ones are all safe and well. And we will talk at you again next week. Next year.
We'll see you next year, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.